the scavengers.
Been out of the Sea of Ataraxia?
Someone get this Nexus trash out of here. Hello, Nexus. You're back.
I am.
Strux tells me you went to get the drive core from my remnant ship,
That's true.
and that you sold it to scavengers who took it off-world to make a profit. For you and them?
It was gone when I got there.
Not possible. I had blasting teams there day and night.
Clan Nakmor is a joke. The losers of Chichanka and now the losers of Helios. Overlord Morda has lost the drive core, and our colony is doomed.
You're all talk, Jorgal Strux. I made this colony.
If there's an overlord, they should be from the oldest Krogan blood, Clan Jorgal. Watch, I'll rescue the drive core and make us so powerful that the Nexus will bow down to us.
Except you can't, 'cause we have it.
Fascinating tactic.
What do you mean you have it?
I'll let the Pathfinder answer that.
Finally. Okay, where to start? It all began when Strux contacted me.
Okay, I'm done listening now.
I didn't even get to the good part.
I'm impressed, Strux. You're more cunning than most Clan Jorgal. Smarter, even.
Nakmor arrogance. My father lowered himself to join your clan because he admired your grandfather. He was laughed at, called not worth killing. But now I've bested you, Morda, and Clan Nakmor will pay with blood.
You put the colony at risk over a grudge you carried across dark space? You really aren't worth killing, Jorgal Strux. Get out. Take your goons with you. Now where is the drive core? Hand it over.
Just like that. Hand it over?
It's incredibly powerful. We'll use it to power the colony. This'll put us ahead by decades.
Or old people in Helios working together.
If you keep that drive core, it's over between the Krogan and the Nexus forever.
You have to give us something for it. It's only right.
We did get shot at. A lot.
What about joining our colony with your outpost? Give us the drive core and we'll be friends. New Tuchanka and Nexus. Keep it, and you've created a sovereign Krogan nation. We don't abide by Nexus laws or owe you anything. Even peace.
Ryder, I must point out that historically, unchecked Krogan advancement has been the cause of war and disaster for many, even the Krogan.
Well,
Okay, Morda. Let's work together. You can have the Remnant drive core.
and you can set up your outpost here, Nexus. We're all gonna be friends and prosper, right? You bet we are. Whenever you're ready, bring your outpost people here, and they'll be welcome.
This is a great day, Morda.
We'll contact Addison and give her the news. Good luck, Overlord Morda.
Pathfinder, this location is ideal for outpost placement. You can call an outpost via the beacon.
don't have permission to approach Morda.
Vorn, will we be okay under Morda? She follows the old ways.
I think she's just trying to figure everything out. Deep down, she knows the rules are different out here.
Pathfinder, thanks for rescuing Vorn. If anything had happened to him, I don't know how I'd live with myself.
Just be careful, Hark.
Yeah, learned my lesson.
Know anything about those crazy plants out on the dunes?
The red ones? Well, there used to be a lot more of them.
What do you mean?
You see all those red banners outside? The red paint on the walls? Yeah? The crushed leaves make a perfect dye. Other than that, not much use. Pretty to look at, though.
How's research going?
Slowly. We're fine on Eladon, but plants aren't. They need a better defense against the elements. I want to experiment by crossing vegetation with the native animal life on Eladon.
From what I've seen of the wildlife, those will be some exciting plants.
Now I just need to convince Vorn. He thinks it's too dangerous. I guess there's a chance of breeding carnivorous plants like the ones back home, but it's worth the risk.
Be careful, Hark.
I know. I will.
I don't think I properly thanked you for the rescue back there. So, thank you.
Helping out the colony was good enough for me.
Drac threw his lot in with the right person then.
So, you and Kesh.
Yeah, we actually knew each other before we came to Helios. But it wasn't until we worked together on the Nexus that we really got close. I really care about her, Ryder. Drac doesn't hate me, does he? I'm right here. And no, I don't. Actually, I have a favor to ask you, Ryder.
What kind of favor?
Well, I, developed a certain kind of flowering plant, and I might have named it after Kesh. I was thinking, the next time you're on the Nexus, maybe you could give it to her from me? Seriously?
You're adorable, Vorn. Hand it over.
And tell her this flower couldn't grow on Tuchanka, but has a new life here. Just like us.
What are you working on in here?
Mostly developing hardier strains of Milky Way plants, so they can survive here. Mixed results so far. Fruit-bearing plants seem to do the worst, unfortunately. At least with a vault online, my job is a little easier.
See you around, Vorn.
Come back soon.
Been out in the Sea of Ataraxia? Pretty wild out there. They'll kill you for a tire if it's the right size.
Should have known Morta would take over. Bad karma naming it New Tuchanka. Can't believe Morta.
Scavenger tech ahead. They'll be looking for scrap here.
Confirmed. Calling.
You really did it. Almost a civil war, and you brought them back.
But it's all about the resources. No poetry, right?
I considered the Krogan a permanent loss. Too many egos involved. Thankfully, my ledgers don't care how they get filled. If I can retroactively call the Krogan colony an outpost, that's a win. But that practicality is not universal. Tan will hate this.
You know, it's hard to calculate how few fucks I give about Tan's opinion.
I, of course, can't comment. This is the last one, Pathfinder. The last golden failure we thought we'd lost. You did it. And it will undoubtedly draw one of Dr. Kennedy's trackers. Search the Zaubre system. She and her child are still a priority. But for now, I need your voice to remind them what this meant. Get the flags waving.
This seems more important than that.
It's about setting a tone, not telling the whole story.
There's a reason the Krogan came with the initiative. Why the initiative needs them. It's obvious on Eladin. They bring out a part of ourselves that we need. Welcome to New Tuchanka. We're all a little Krogan here.
One for the records, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Looking for that something special? Boomerang has got what you need. Best loot in the dunes, here for your perusal.
You're a scavenger.
Not anymore, I'm not. Fine folks at the Initiative gave me a second shot. I'm on something called a probationary period, got a fancy metal bracelet on my ankle and everything. They're too good to old Boomerang.
Okay, I have to know the story behind that name.
I ran with Axius and his boys. He's the one who started calling me Boomerang. Kept beating me senseless and leaving me for dead out in the dunes, but I always came back. Enough about me. You're here for the good stuff. Look what Boomerang's got for you.
enter our family quarters. You tell him if we catch him there again, he's losing a hand.
If you touch my people, we have a problem. Karista Chana, Andromeda Initiative. Here to oversee operations and attempt to repair relations between the Nexus and the Nakmor clan. It is a tremendous accomplishment, securing their cooperation.
Just make sure you guys don't screw it up a second time.
Well deserved. Leadership's previous decisions regarding the Krogan were short-sighted, prejudiced. I won't repeat their mistakes.
How's the situation here?
Actually, I have a concern. There's a remnant architect in the area. You might have even seen it on your way in. If it detects us, or the Krogan, it's going to attack.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Ryder. In the meantime, I'll have our security on alert. If it comes down to a fight, we'll fight.
I should get going.
Be well, Pathfinder.
What is wrong with this thing?
Again? Falls apart every time it gets too hot. Whoa, hold it, don't move.
Okay.
Got an irrigation system installed under your feet. It's still testy, likes to give a nasty shock sometimes. Just make sure your footsteps around here are light.
Any other landmines I should be looking out for?
From me, no. But I'd be careful about buying from Boomerang. He's a good guy, but a few screws short of the full ship, if you know what I mean. And we usually don't ask where he gets his wares.
Noted.
He once came back with a Solarian thumb. Said he thought it might be useful.
I assume you're studying agriculture.
Sort of. I design agricultural machinery that performs best in arid landscapes. Really arid, in this case. Mostly I work with the botanists in the Krogan colony to give them what they need.
I know Vorn. He's a good guy.
Brilliant scientist, way ahead of his time. I'm just doing my best to keep up.
See you around.
Remember, light footsteps.
And you've been taking the supplements I gave you?
They taste like the ass end of an Alcor.
You're not supposed to chew them. I thought you'd be my patient from the colony. She's 20 minutes late.
The colony? Do the Krogan really need a doctor?
Not for injuries. I'm a fertility specialist, Dr. Meshalanok. I'm working with the Krogan to maximize their new, more lenient birth restrictions. But I can't do anything if they don't show up for their appointments.
Have you had any births in the colony yet?
No luck so far, but it's early. Believe it or not, there's a deeply ingrained psychological pattern to colonization. Births won't happen till the Krogan feel secure. It's a biological reflex.
I'm surprised you're working to help Krogan fertility.
Why? Because I'm Solarian. I want the Krogan to thrive here just as much as they do. The Initiative may not agree with me, but I'm doing whatever I can to lessen the genophage.
Don't worry, I want the Krogan to make a life here just as much as you. I didn't mean any offense.
Sorry, I'm so used to defending my stance, but I'm glad you agree. The Krogan have a real shot in Helios, better than they had back home. It's up to the Initiative to help them along.
I'll leave you to your work.
Always so much to do.
Again? Falls apart every time it gets too hot.
Could be cumulonimbus. Maybe we'll get storms. You're the one who got the vault running, right? I have to say, when I heard about this place, I didn't think it would be viable. But now that I've seen what the vault's already done, I'm daring to hope.
A few more years here and you'll think of Eledin as home.
I believe it.
Sounds like the vault's made a big difference so far.
That's an understatement. Since you activated the vault, I've observed the beginnings of cloud formations. Some of them are even nimbus clouds, rain-bearing. Months from now, we could see real rainfall.
Rainy weather on Eledin. Can't even picture it.
I can, and it's beautiful.
What are you studying here?
The evolving climate of Eledin and the possibility of water. There are already underground pockets, nasty brackish stuff, but it can be purified. My job is to see if it can someday reach the surface. Can you imagine? Rivers, maybe even lakes, on Eledin.
That would be huge.
Clouds, and soil that can hold water. That's all we need. Let's hope the vault provides.
I should get going.
Careful out there.
Nice work.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
That's the last of these news receivers. Let's go tell Davis.